Over 70% of the traffic you're getting inside Google Ads is coming from mobile. And if you're looking to get more phone calls and form submissions from mobile inside Google Ads, in today's video we'll show you how to make sure that you have everything optimized for mobile. And what you can do as well inside your Google Ads campaign is go into when and where ads are showed and then devices to see the devices that your ads are actually being shown on. And for this campaign, for example, we actually chose to only run our ads on mobile phones because we saw very early on that most of our conversions were coming from mobile phones and we weren't getting this very good results from computers and no conversions from tablets either. So we added 100% a negative bid adjustment for each of those to focus only on mobile phones, as that's where we were seeing all our conversions were coming from. Whereas this is another campaign, for example, that we actually found to have a higher conversion rate for on computers than mobile phone. And as a result, we actually added a positive bid adjustment for computers, but are still running the ads as normal on mobile phone because most of our traffic is always going to come from mobile phone. So if we were to run with computers only, we'd be very limited on the amount of traffic that we could get. But inside devices, you're able to compare how mobile is performing compared to your other devices and make bid adjustments based on which devices are performing best. And what you want to make sure you have in place as a service-based business, if you're getting a lot of traffic from mobile, is under assets, you want to make sure you have a call extension in place if you're looking to get phone calls. And it's as simple as just going to call then under assets and making sure that you have your call extension added to your campaign. And we have a separate video made on that on the channel as well, which I'll leave the link to above if you'd like to check that out. Or if you're thinking of running your campaign on mobile only and just trying to get as many phone calls as possible, then it would also be worth considering making a call only campaign rather than responsive search ads, where you're aiming to just simply get as much phone calls as possible. And I'll also leave the link for a video for that up above, which shows you the full process of creating a call only campaign. And these are particularly useful for services where the person on the other end would most likely be looking to get the job done straight away, and that there isn't too long of a buying cycle between them turning into a lead and them actually converting into a paying customer. And on the topic of call only ads as well, if you really want to make sure that they're optimized for mobile, as these ads are being shown on mobile only, is that you want to make sure that your ad copy is call centric, meaning that it's optimized for somebody to actually call you directly from the ad. Because with call only ads, especially, you only have two headlines and descriptions to work with. So you really want to make it clear what the next step is from one of these ads. And so in any of the call only ads that we're using, we have some kind of mention to call us today for a free quote or some other call to action, for example, schedule a free assessment. But as we have here, call us today for a free quote, makes perfect sense for a call only ad because you have the option to call directly from the ad itself for those that don't actually want to click onto the landing page and they're just looking to get the job done now straight away. And now what you really want to make sure you have optimized more than anything as well is your actual landing page on mobile, because you might design it initially on desktop, and a lot of those designing landing pages might forget to make sure that it's fully mobile optimized as well, which is arguably a lot more important considering that on average 70% of your traffic will come from mobile. So you should take just as much time to make sure that the landing page is mobile optimized as it is on desktop. And in general, you want to make sure that the mobile landing page has more or less the same layout as the landing page on desktop. And you want to make sure, as usual, that you have a call to action above the fold, meaning that someone can contact you directly as soon as they land on the landing page, because we want to make the process as seamless as possible and not have, for example, our call to action at the bottom of the page, meaning that they have to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page to contact us. And we also want to try and incorporate our social proof, our relevant headline with keyword focus, offer, and some benefits like we do here into the hero section as well. And everything else on the landing page can be laid out just as it is on desktop underneath. And the main thing here about having a mobile optimized landing page is, as usual, that it loads quickly and that it's user friendly as well, with nice big clear call to actions. And when you publish your landing page as well before you launch your campaign, make sure that you look at the landing page on your own mobile device to make sure that if you were to click onto this landing page that there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the landing page that would be causing you to have a lower conversion rate. And so that includes using a tool, for example, Page Speed Insights, to make sure the page loads quickly, which is really important. You also want large tappable buttons, as we mentioned as well. So if somebody types get a quote here, for example, a light box will appear where they can simply press the button and then a brief form will appear that they can fill in their details. Or if you're looking to to just get as many phone calls as possible from your landing page, you can replace the get a quote button with one of your actual phone call buttons instead. So depending on the main action you want the user to take, if it's phone calls, then you also want to make sure that you have the option to call directly above the fold as well. Because on average, most of the visitors that make it to your landing page aren't going to make it beyond half the way down the page. So we just want to make sure the top part of the landing page, more than anything else, is as optimized as it can be. And I hope this video helped and gave you some clarity on what you can do to make sure that your campaign is fully optimized for the large amount of mobile traffic that you're going to be getting. Now, if you do have any questions on anything else you can do to make sure that your campaign is fully mobile optimized, or anything else related to Google Ads in general, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you are a service-based business looking for further help refining your own campaigns as well, feel free to have a look at the link in the description. And if you do like this Google Ads related content as well, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting all things related to Google Ads here daily. And hopefully we'll see you inside the next video.